Alright, so here's the fourth map of EQL11 final between tVS and Slackers. tVS are 2-1 up. This is dm3. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Milton has got the first rocket launcher. I'm just going to stick with him. He's heading to yellow armour. He's bumped into the quad. Murdoch's got the quad. Xantum has got pentagram as well. So tVS with rocket launcher and pentagram. Milton's managed to get into red armour, but he's been taken by Blaze, so he'll have to wait around for this one. Paradox is going to try and snipe him. I think the quad's coming to hassle him as well. Yep, there's Murdoch. Milton gets taken out.
Yeah, I must say it was quite a bold move there from Milton to go into red, because he knew the enemy had quad. And that's normally where the quad is going.
Yeah, really good team play from Slackers to get three of them there attacking that, knowing they wouldn't be able to get the second rocket launcher. But the second rocket launcher's gone down.
But of course, when you use that much resources from your team early in the game to take out the rocket launcher, it really opens up the map for the rest of the team of tVS. So Milton actually, in dying there, created a lot of space for his teammates.
Yeah, and as we can see, Blaze, who took the initial red armor, now finds himself at quad with Super gun and lightning gun. And he takes it, so in a really good position, but he doesn't have any cells. So we'll see whether Slackers can hold him off this red. Zero's up on top. Blaze doesn't have an angle to shoot him.
Does he have timing on the red? Oh, he has to make a move really soon. Oh, yeah.
He's done it, nice. He probably did have timing after taking the first one. Oh, Murdoch with a couple of rockets there, stopping Blaze from running in. But he goes down. Murdoch actually suicided there inside the box.
Amazing result there for Blaze, that Murdoch bored the rocket launcher to Blaze. Really poor positioning to bore a rocket launcher there to an enemy quad, and then picks up the yellow immediately. Quite a bad result there for Murdoch and Slackers as a team.
The worst place to bore is on where an armor spawns, which is exactly what he did. Blaze not expecting to get quite such a good result there, but this is really, really good. That's the kind of thing that can happen that'll make a huge difference to this game. And in tVS's favour. tVS now a 15 frag lead. Crowd's got this quad, but he doesn't have any weapons or armour.
I was actually just about to comment on, I thought it was a bad decision for Blaze to go with quad and LG, but without any cells. I thought he was better off picking up the cells, but it turned out so well for him that he just had to get it said anyway.
Sometimes that stuff just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Can't predict what's going to happen in the actual heat of the battle. Crab's got cells here with lightning gun.
He's playing positioning here.
Saving Paradox. Paradox has got a nice stack there with rocket launcher, rockets and yellow armor.
Oh, really denying Xantum's LG there, very nice. Ending up discharging himself in the water.
The next quad in 10 seconds. Could be quite an important one, with still the map fairly balanced.
Yeah, Paradox doesn't have any health though, so... Wow! Yeah, Xantum stole the yellow from Paradox there, and Paradox couldn't really defend it, because he had no health. So had he shot, he would have bored. So quite unfortunate circumstances there for Slackers.
Blaze has found himself in a great position again. Rocket launcher with 35 rockets, quad damage and red armor.
And the lightning gun.
Oh, yeah,
not many cells, but he made some use of it at least.
I didn't spot.
Wow! Murdoch making a move just a little bit too soon there, just before the quad had deactivated from Blaze, I guess you can say.
Yeah, Blaze able to neutralise his armour, but then he goes down to Paradox. He wasn't expecting so many enemies to come around all the corners at the same time. Milton comes running in. The cavalry has arrived.
And he actually left a pack, and I thought it was a very poor pack drop, but Imminent with an amazing stack and a weapon coming in just after.
And then takes out Zero just before the quad spawns there.
Wow, and another pack. Wow. Blaze will be happy to pick that one up. No, he dropped down to water for... Okay, perhaps some lack of communication here, briefly, from tVS.
Murdoch's trying to be annoying, knows that running in won't help him. They're going to save this pack for like a minute now?
Yeah, but it worked out pretty well for him, because Slackers were like semi-flooding him, so he still got frags, and it was a very good position to hold as well, the yellow. But a Slackers player coming in and stealing it regardless. So. a little bit unfortunate there. Immonen could really have used a yellow here.
Yeah, we got Xantum who's got red armor. Here we go. There's a pen. Zero's taking the pen.
Wow.
That could be crucial for turning the map round, but he doesn't have. There we go. Crab's going to bore the rocket launcher.
That's pretty amazing. That's pretty interesting as well. That somebody stole the yellow from Immonen, so he was forced to go to red instead, and he couldn't make it in time for pent. So Slackers get the pent, without much effort there.
And they've decided not to engage Zero here, knowing that obviously he can't be killed, so he has the upper hand. But Xander comes in a good time, but he gets distracted and he's not able to land any shots on Zero. Zero backing off to deny the angle to Xantum.
Wow, Zero hard pressured here, doesn't have any ammunition.
Oh wow,
Immonen sends to sit and kill him. Wow.
Oh, Immonen just charging after him, hitting rocket after rocket.
So Slacker's best sign of hope so far this game, that pant run from Zero, immediately shut down.
And tVS with 4 rocket launchers just as soon as the pen ran out. tVS, not only are tVS fantastic at playing when they're out of control of the map, not giving away any frags, but when they're in control, they can keep a lock on, they can survive an enemy pent without it really affecting them. That obviously being such a fantastic plan, they have to be good at every stage of the game, and that's them proving that not only can they come back, but they can also hold on to the lead. 4 rockets now, this could be a full lock. They've all got armor, and Slackers have got no armor to their name and no weapons to their name.
And they're well spread out through the map here, really taking control of the entirety of dm3.
What can you do in this kind of situation if you're Slackers?
You're just gonna steal off armors, as many as you can, and just try to maintain that armor for eventually when you're picking up maybe an LG or a rocket launcher, and your objective is to take no damage at all until you have a weapon and you can make a favorable trade. And then you want your teammates to back you up when you eventually go for an attack. So that's basically the idea.
If they were going to flood an area, is that an option as much on this map as it is on say dm2?
Well, not really in a situation where there's. Yeah, you kind of have to know what situation you can flood in. Like if there's been a huge fight at a position like an enemy is escaping to red or something, then you can probably flood him. But at the moment they aren't really dealing any damage. Okay, just as I say that Immonen goes down at 10 from a really nice LG then.
Crab did what you were saying of getting a weapon and then engaging in a favourable exchange. Just an LG fight on flat territory there. Crab able to get a kill. And Paradox has got a rocket launcher now at yellow. We'll see whether he can pick that up. Milton delaying this quad. Is that so that the pen guy can get it when he gets a pen, or is there another purpose to delaying the quad there?
I'm not entirely sure. I personally would probably just have picked it up. He didn't really delay it long enough for it to be a pent quad, so to speak. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe he just wanted it to last longer, you know.
You can also throw off the enemy, so they lose timing on it.
Yeah, that's one reason.
It's possible. It's possible he'll delay. If possible, he'll delay this next one for another 15 seconds or so that then he'll have quads going to pent.
But knowing Milton, he probably has time on like LG and rocket launcher because he's such a monster when it comes to timing. So maybe it was just planning ahead a lot, you know?
Yeah, he does seem to have several clocks inside his brain going at the same time.
Yeah, he really does. And maybe that goes into the decision making there on delaying the quad.
So it looks like Xantum's saving the red here for Immonen.
Man, when tVS team play works, it really works. It's spectacular to watch how they're like helping each other out, and it's beautiful.
Nice shot from Immonen. Good from Zero, though, not to drop a pack because Immonen still needs a rocket launcher.
Yeah, the goal of a quad runner with LG is of course to pick off enemy weapons, but you also want to obtain a rocket launcher for yourself. Meanwhile, your team's rocket launchers are keeping the red area secure. Oof,
Oh, Grab steals the pen.
Wow.
Milton distracted by Paradox, who I thought had a shot at holding Milton up in the air, but while he's distracted, Crab comes in and steals it. So that might stop the jaws of tVS's lockdown from closing quite just yet.
Yeah, so 2 rocket launchers now for Slackers and 2 for tVS. tVS not having much of a stack though. They're probably in survival mode. Phantom going down there, of course. The Crab is pant. He had a rocket launcher. And let's see if they can make something of this.
Kind of bad of Xantum to get trapped there by the pen, just in the corner of the yellow room. Really should have survived by maybe moving in a bit slower. Perhaps just in the wrong place at the right time. Wrong place at the right time.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's quite tricky. It's sometimes such good players make silly mistakes like that, but you have to remember that there's so much information all the time that sometimes you miss a bit of key information, and then it can result in a mistake that looks incredibly silly to see, but in actuality, maybe he thought he was doing something to evade the pent when he just ran into him. So it's just so much information. And
for sure. It's easy to criticise, isn't it, when you're a spectator?
Yeah, we can just sit there, laid back, relaxed, and have like just the information in front of our eyes. It looks so obvious, but
it's like Captain Hindsight as well.
Yeah, it is.
So Slackers had 2 rocket launchers for a while there, but they got taken down. So now tVS find themselves in a really favourable position again. Got no quad for a little while. Something getting flooded a little bit here at Super Nail Gun, but he'll survive that. Probably needs to pick up a red afterwards.
Yeah, he picked a weird engagement there, so his entire red was nullified, so Blaze couldn't pick it up here. But hopefully it won't become a problem here at the quad. Because normally you want to maintain your stack until like a key fight often happens at quad.
Oh, Paradox does really well to deny the quad.
Yeah, you see Blaze now standing idle at red, so Santom didn't have that backup from Blaze. That would have ensured them the quad for sure. And like tiny little things like that, they just multiply.
So that was just the Super Nail Gun engagement, just a non-favourable engagement. Oh, there's him then.
Wow, he misses the key cells there. Wow.
Yeah.
And Paradox in disbelief, but he has nobody to blame but himself.
He's just aiming to the left-hand side of the person he needs to shoot.
Yeah, much like Murdoch's aim a few games ago.
Oh yeah, maybe went off the edge of the mouse mat again.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 rocket launchers on tVS. They have got a significant lead of 120 now, with 7 minutes left. For Slackers to win, they will need to take back control very quickly and with great force.
Yeah, I bet Santom wants an LG right about now. 100 cells.
Oh,
wow, but Paradox goes in really nice.
Wow,
wow, and he gets the 100 cell pack now.
Oh,
he's
brilliant.
Happy panda here for sure.
Oh, man, this is a mid-air rocket. That was.
Can he make it out alive? He has 1 HP.
Oh, and he manages to kill the others as well. That was.
And Imminent still not going down despite taking like 2 or 3 quad cells.
Yeah, he got flooded by the rest of the Slackers, but he managed to pick him off one by one. And now he's on the red.
Wow, and he leaves the LG pack there. Just everything goes in tVS favor here at the moment, it seems.
Paradox has been, shows some great aim, some great timing to get in the right position for that quad, pushing Milton off, but then just unable to land the last cell to get him in. It's just a bit of luck for tVS. Everything just fell their way there, as you say. So Eminem surviving, getting lots of armors back, and now he's got the quad.
Yeah, Sirius made his way into the red, but eventually gets picked off by the machine of tVS.
We've got Pence spawning in 20 seconds, so Slackers are preparing for that. Crab has sneaked a rocket launcher to Pent already. He's just picked up the Mega Health. And then we'll get this yellow and head there.
So Blaze spamming for information. Probably wants his team to get this pant. Not that it should matter. It's 150 frag lead for tVS now, really showing their dominance.
And they find Crab hiding around the corner.
And now Santom eventually gets both LG and that 100 cell pack. And you can notice on the players of Slackers that they are a bit disheartened here, just running around and chopping away with their axes into the air.
Yeah. tVS picking up the quad in the ring. Murdoch with that rocket launcher, but doesn't really have anywhere to go. Hiding in the water. Xantom probably trying to stop his exits. But yeah, he goes down. I think Murdoch actually killed himself in the water there. So
Yeah, and you can't really blame Slackers for feeling disheartened. They looked so good on the first dm3 when things were really going their way. They spawned the packs and things were just kind of working out. And then all of a sudden the tables turned and a few things went against them. And
yeah. Now tVS, yeah, they're fragging away because Slackers are feeling like that. So it looks like definitely tVS will be winning this game. Which means that they'll win the entire thing, being 2-1 up at the moment. This will put them 3-1. So for the rest of the game, we can just enjoy the fantastic tVS players doing what they do best.
yeah, and it's a really, really deserving way to go and win a tournament as well. Just playing such an amazing dm3, just spectacular team play, amazing individual plays, and just surviving. And
yeah, talking about surviving, isn't it? All the paradoxes of now going at the end.
Yeah, Imran has played spectacularly this game. Has survived with almost almost nothing, and just made some very clutch plays for his team. Oh, Krabby leaving a rocket launcher there at SNG.
Yeah, there's actually no rocket launchers on the game now. I think tVS saw Slackers relaxing and they've relaxed themselves somewhat. So it's a bit more of a free-for-all going on.
Yeah. Now they're just playing for the frag stats on the EQL page, I guess.
Yeah. No one with hardly any help. It's down to the shotgun.
And it kind of appeals to me if you look at the frags of tVS. They're all within like 3 frags of each other. 2 now, all from 63, ranging from 63 to 65.
Yeah,
and
that is cool.
That generally shows you that that a team has solid team play. At least I like to think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just random, but it kind of gives you the feeling that they've played a very key positional game. And
yeah. It definitely gives the impression they're kind of acting as like one unit, backing each other up.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of my.
They're all doing they're all doing every job as well. It's not like you got one person just running quads, one person just sitting on red. You know, like it's beneficial to switch around the positions. You know, if you're camping yellow, then it might actually be better to go and get the red armor and then switch back again so that you can be on yellow with the red armor. But obviously it requires a high level of coordination.
Yeah, which tVS obviously has. Undoubtedly after watching this game. So it's like 1 minute remaining now. tVS haven't really extended their lead, but just as you said earlier, it doesn't really matter at this point. They're starting to relax, and when they saw Slackers not really putting in their full effort anymore.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we're just enjoying the end of this. So this will be tVS getting another EQL title, EQL11. This is May 2009, I think. This is played. I've got the date in the description of the video. And tVS beat Slackers in the previous EQL10 final.
Yeah, we just casted that one, so definitely go and check that out if you have missed it.
and it should be actually, depending on when you're watching this, should be the EQL12 final up as well. So here we go, last 2 seconds. Final score: 267 to tVS to 117 on Slackers.
Yeah, it was just a display of dominance there from tVS. Really, really impressive team play.
Do you remember if Slackers had a chance at the beginning, or whether tVS just started full and just kept going at full speed?
Yeah, it's kind of tough to remember any instances like that, but it sure felt like tVS had a great start and just built from that and kind of denied every chance Slackers had at a real comeback. It was more like just a few weapons here and there that Slackers sneaked into red, and of course the pen from Zero, but that got shut down quite fast as well when he made his way to the red armor. And yeah, just very, very impressive play by tVS, shutting down every opportunity that Slackers had.
Yeah, even when Crab stole the pent, it just stopped those doors closing for a brief second, and then actually by the time the pent had run out, tVS were in more control than they had been before. They all just evaded the pent perfectly and then flooded back into the areas as soon as the pent ran out to properly clamp down. Paradox, I think, played pretty well and was pretty unlucky. He had some great shaft aim at points. I remember him denying Milton a quad, knocking him off, but then surviving with just a few health, so unable to do much with the actual quad.
Yeah, he did some nice plays, but he didn't really have a team backing him up there, which he for sure would have needed. So nothing really came from that, but yeah, that only speaks to tVS, how well they played and how well they backed each other up there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's wrap this one up. Well played tVS, 3-1 victory in the EQL11 final. Cheers Carapace for casting with me.
Yeah, thanks.
And yeah, we'll see you guys again soon. Bye.